Alright, so if you take a look at number 10 and actually number 11 as well, on both of these it says solve, but they give us two equations. I don't really need you to highlight that, but I want you to see that they give us two equations. Anytime they give us more than one equation, it is called a system. So I want you to write this down, not in highlighter. That is a system of equations. And anytime we're given a system of equations, most of the time actually, we're going to be looking for the solution. The solution is where the lines intersect. Your solution is where the lines intersect or cross. I usually say cross, but I don't want you to write cross. Use some actual math vocabulary. It's where the lines intersect. System of equation, and we're looking for the solution. I know that looks rough. Just bear with me, please. So on both of these, for 10 and 11, we're going to be sketching graphs. Now, if you want to just do your graphs over here to the side, that is perfectly fine. So, here's what I'm going to do. Like I said before, you can't see my calculator, but I'm going to walk you through the steps. I want you to go to Home, New Document, add a graph. Now, once you get to the graph, I want you to go ahead and look at the first equation that they gave us on number 10. The first equation says y plus 5 equals 3x. Can we graph that right there where on the calculator where it says f1 of x? We can't put that right there in the calculator because this equation isn't solved for y. That equation does not look like y equals. So remember, in order to graph that equation right there that they give us, you have to press delete. Press delete and go to relation. Once you get to relation, you're going to type both of the equations in. So start by typing y plus 5 equals 3x. That's the first equation that they give you. Y plus 5 equals 3x. And then go down. Go down and then type in the next equation, y equals 2x plus 2. After you type the second equation in, then you press enter. Whatever your graph looks like, that's what I want you to sketch here. I actually should know what the graph looks like. So number 10, I think it looks something like rough sketch. Red line goes up, blue line goes up, and they cross. Bam. And number 10. So bam, that's the graph. But a lot of you can't see this graph that I see, that I just drew down. That's because you need to zoom out. You cannot see this point where they cross right here. You need to zoom out. So here's what you press to zoom out. Menu. Go down to number 4 where it says Window Zoom. And then go down to number 4 again where it says Zoom Out. After you do that, some of you press that middle button, but if you press enter, it makes it a lot easier. So after you press that menu 4, press enter to zoom out. Now that you zoom out, you should be able to see the same graph that I wrote down here. Your graph should look like this on your calculator. If it doesn't, you're not going to get the same answer. So after you have your graphs, here's what you do to get the actual solution. These are the 3 buttons you're going to press, and I do want you to write these down. Menu, the number 6, Analyze Graph, and then the number 4, Intersection. So go ahead and press it. Menu, Analyze Graph, Intersection. You're looking for the point where they cross. Now after you do that, it brings up that dotted line and like a pointer finger. Use that touchpad to go to the left of the intersection. So that dotted line should be somewhere over here to the left of the intersection. Press the middle button. Drag your finger over to highlight the point, and you should bring the dotted line to the right side now. As you highlight that point, this number right here should pop up. The answer is going to pop up. It's going to give it to you as a point. The point that should pop up is 7, 16. If that does not pop up on your calculator, please come see me right now so I can check and see what you're doing wrong. But if you got 716, even better. That way you know the answer for number 10 is C. You're going to do the same steps. We're going to follow these same steps on number 11 because once again, they give us two equations and all it wants us to do is solve it. So in other words, all it wants is for us to find the solution. So in your calculator, go ahead and go to Home, New Document. We're going to start all over. Start with a new, fresh problem. Home, New Document. Add a graph. Remember, you cannot start typing as soon as you go to add a graph. You have to press delete and go to relation. After you go to relation, you're going to go ahead and type both of these equations in. So type x plus 3y equals 9. After you type that one, you press down. Then type 4x minus 3y equals 6. Once you type both of your equations in, press enter. I do want you to sketch the graphs again. So this time your graph, the red line should be going down, and the blue line should be going up. Ms. James has a very rough sketch, but it should be looking something like that. Remember, we're looking for the point where they cross. You're looking for the point where they intersect. On this problem, you should not have to zoom out. So go ahead and press Menu. Go to Analyze Graph, number 6. And then press the number 4, where it says Intersection. Remember, bring your dotted line to the left side of the graph, the left side of the, not the graph, the left side of the solution, Then press the down on the middle button and drag it over till you go to the right side of the intersection. That point should pop up in parentheses. The number that should pop up for this one is 3, 2. So on this problem, on number 11, your answer should be D.